Today we're taking a detailed look at the 2025 Chevy Nova Sleeper, a car that blends classic design with modern power and technology. At first glance, it might appear like a regular, modest muscle car from the outside, but once you start it up and hit the gas, you'll realize it's anything but ordinary. This sleeper version of the Nova has been engineered for enthusiasts who want the thrill of high performance wrapped in a low-profile, retro-inspired package. The exterior of the 2025 Chevy Nova Sleeper keeps things clean and classic. It maintains the familiar body lines that made the original Nova a legend in the 60s and 70s, but with subtle refinements. You get LED headlights that retain a vintage round style, smooth bumpers, and a body that avoids aggressive vents or spoilers. The idea here is to fly under the radar. No loud decals or flamboyant design cues. It comes in muted color options like steel gray, deep navy, matte black, and classic white, enhancing its sleeper vibe. The ride height is just right, low enough to suggest performance, but not screaming for attention. The wheels are 18-inch retro-styled alloys wrapped in performance tires, giving it a balanced stance that complements its purpose. Step inside the cabin, and you're greeted with a mix of old-school charm and modern-day comfort. The dashboard retains the horizontal layout of classic Novas, but the gauges are now fully digital and customizable. You can switch from a vintage analog display to a modern performance mode that shows RPM, boost, G-forces, and more. The steering wheel has a sporty yet nostalgic design, and the seats are leather-trimmed with Alcantara inserts, supportive enough for spirited driving, but still comfortable for daily use. There's ambient lighting, dual-zone climate control, and an upgraded infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and wireless charging. Sound insulation has been improved, but a special toggle allows you to open up the exhaust electronically, letting the engine roar when you want it. Overall, the interior is a fine balance between muscle car history and modern driving expectations. Now let's talk about what makes the 2025 Nova Sleeper truly exciting: the performance. Under the hood, you'll find a twin-turbocharged 6.2-liter V8 engine that puts down a shocking 670 horsepower and 620 lb-ft of torque. All that power goes to the rear wheels through a 10-speed automatic transmission with an optional 6-speed manual for purists. This beast can do 0 to 60 mph in just 3.4 seconds, making it faster than many supercars on the market. Yet it still looks like a calm cruiser from the outside. The suspension has been upgraded with adaptive dampers, and you get Brembo performance brakes for strong stopping power. There's also a launch control system and selectable drive modes, including track, sport, and custom. Despite its raw power, it handles corners surprisingly well thanks to a finely tuned chassis and rear limited slip differential. It's a car built to dominate at the drag strip or surprise anyone at a red light. Chevy has also worked on making it more efficient than expected. On highway cruising, it can manage around 24 mpg thanks to cylinder deactivation technology, which shuts off 4 of the 8 cylinders during light loads. For a car with this much power, that's an impressive feat. In terms of pricing, the 2025 Chevy Nova Sleeper starts at around $59,000, which is actually a great value considering the performance on offer. Fully loaded with premium audio, advanced safety features, carbon fiber trim, and performance packages, the price can climb up to $72,000. But even at that price point, it's still cheaper than most cars in its horsepower class. Chevy is clearly targeting gearheads who want stealth performance without breaking the bank or drawing too much attention. The 2025 Chevy Nova Sleeper is a masterclass in blending old-school muscle with modern engineering. It looks simple, but underneath, it's a monster. Whether you want a fast street car, a weekend drag racer, or just something different from the crowd of flashy sports cars, this Nova delivers. It's a nod to the past, a powerhouse in the present, and a true sleeper for those who know where to look.